what would you say are some of the misconceptions that people have about divorce attorneys?
Well, so many. But I think it also, stereotypes are there because of a reason, right? There are certain
Mhm.
attorneys that fall into those stereotypes. I think one of the biggest misconceptions about divorce in general
Mhm.
is the first step I have to take is find an attorney and file for divorce in court.
Yeah. Talk about that.
Everybody everybody thinks, okay, I've got to find the attorney. My first step is filing a petition in court to start the process.
Mhm.
And we take a completely different approach to that. Because what we typically have found is that once you've started that court process, then the court really controls how fast things go and what has to happen, right?
Yeah, there's a timelines.
Where
There's
there's
timelines, deadlines.
deadlines, there's hearing
Mhm.
dates, there's discovery that has to be exchanged. Like everything is based on a court order with all of those deadlines.
Mm.
Um, we take a different approach, which is let's try to settle all of those issues first
Mm.
so that we can do it as quickly or as slowly as our clients need to. But it also takes out so much of the bashing that happens when you're
Yeah.
filing a complaint with court,
Yeah.
right? Because you're basically telling the court all the bad things that have gone on, even in a no fault state, what the other person has done that has been wrong, and what relief you are asking for, right?
Yeah.
And that just sets a tone to the negotiations that is oftentimes hard to come back from.
Okay, you
I've
just said something that was really important. I just want people to know is that before you even file the divorce papers, you have the option of sitting down and actually negotiating and doing that all before it even gets into a court case. And
100%.
yeah, and I love that approach because it's on their timetable, not the court's timetable. And so
Mhm.
do know that once you start that divorce case, I mean, that you are now in a legal binding lawsuit that is bound
Mhm.
by dates and times and, like you said, hearings. And so that's I love that you guys do that. You try catching them before they file. So then when they
Yeah.
do file, they come with clarity. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and really by the time we're actually filing, we are telling the court,
What
our
to do.
client,
Yeah.
Jane Doe and John Smith have already resolved all of the issues. We court are only asking for you to grant the divorce.